Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and this is your weekly oracle or weekly energy reading. We are looking at what's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. As usual, we have 3 groups or 3 piles to choose from. See which one is calling out to you the most. We have the greenish, bluish, this is aqua shell. We have the golden one, and then we have this purplish shell. Okay, so in the next 7 to 10 days, although these readings are timeless, since we are in November, in the next week we have the 11/11 portal happening, which, as you might already know, is quite important, and the energy around it is a bit volatile, but it's also quite potent, and there's a lot that's happening in Scorpio season. So this whole month is quite dramatic in that sense, but yes, you want to also manifest and sow seeds of manifestation on that day, especially 11/11. Okay, and if you visit my community tab, there's a meditation circle that I had posted about a couple of weeks back, I suppose, and I would love for you to join on that day. And the intention for that meditation circle is to bring about peace, harmony in the world, and to release us from this chaotic situation that we find ourselves in at the moment. The times are pretty dark, and that portal is giving us the opportunity to create, to manifest a much better future for everyone on this planet. So if you'd like to join, I'd be very grateful. Without further ado, I'm going to start with the reading. I'll start with the first group. Hi, group 1, for those of you who've chosen this aqua shell. Let me first pull out some runes for you. Okay. Okay, so that's your first rune. That's a rune of progress. I like seeing that. And beacon. It's a beacon of light. And we have the rune of Isa. Okay. Interesting. So, what does this mean for you? So, the first rune here is indicative. It's called Kanaz. It's indicative of the banishing of darkness, moving from darkness to light. So it is talking about illumination, okay, and something coming to the surface for you to see, for you to pay attention to, something that may have also hindered your progress, perhaps, some obstacle that is probably going to be highlighted and also removed from your path. Okay, so it's like you're making progress now, and there's a green light sort of a thing. Okay, it's also a very creative energy, so you might want to make use of that. With the rune of Isa there, I'm seeing that there is a sense of, like, usually this indicates stillness. Okay, it's a rune of ice, and that's the time for us to reflect, review, pause, and allow things to happen. But the way I'm seeing this is that, some obstacle that was blocking your progress is going to be highlighted, illuminated, and you're going to work through that, okay, in order to progress, in order to move forward. All right, let's see your tarot cards. I haven't pulled out any Lenormand this time. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, interesting. The Nine of Swords, and we have the Magician. Now that's a beautiful energy to have for this portal. In case you missed the intro, I was talking about manifestation, working with the law of attraction, using the energy of this 11/11 portal to our benefit. And I feel like you're very close, is what I'm hearing. You're very, very close to coming into union with something that you have been trying to manifest, whether that is a relationship, or a reunion of some sorts, or even you and your higher self being on the same page. That is also how I see the Two of Cups, where your mind and your heart are in sync, and then what happens is you create magic. Okay, so a lot of times when we feel something, our mind steps in with the Nine of Swords, and it creates a worst case scenario, or it creates a doom and gloom kind of a scenario. And in the next 7 to 10 days, I feel like you'll be able to come out of that energy and really, like I said, achieve that sense of balance, inner harmony, inner balance, okay, with the Two of Cups. And also when it comes to relationships, if there's been any tiff, there's been, some kind of disorder or disharmony, you will be able to see yourself and the other person eye to eye this time. And I am strongly feeling a sense of a reunion, whether that is with somebody else or just within yourself. Two parts of yourself which were at loggerheads perhaps are now on the same page. Okay, like this happens so often when we are manifesting, or when we are just starting to step into that state of consciousness. We tend to go back to our old self, which is always worried, which is concerned, which is like projecting too much into the future without actually living in that state of consciousness. Okay, so what happens is we tend to fall back to our old selves, and this is you. When this happens, that your ego is stepping in, your old self, which is still kind of in the process of transformation, is stepping in. Okay, and it's okay. I want to say, even if you face that challenge, you will be able to overcome it, is what I'm getting. Okay, just be easy on yourself, don't be harsh towards yourself, don't let your inner critic win, because you've got everything it takes to manifest whatever you are creating for yourself. Every single day, every moment, we are manifesting, and you have the power to do that. Okay, just that little bit of push, or I would say releasing resistance when it comes to your mental chatter, that is what's happening in the next 7 to 10 days. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. This is amazing. So Capricorn has a lot to do with, work, okay, your resources, the way you show up in the world. 10th house energy has a lot to do with organizations as well, the government, but it's the mountain goat, it has everything to do with hard work. And you definitely are going to see the fruit of your labor starting to show up in some ways, if not completely. With the 9 there, again, you're very, very close to, like I said, achieving some kind of a goal. Okay. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. This has been a mentally taxing journey, is what I feel. And now in the next 7 to 10 days, you'll be able to see a way out. You are beginning to see that, light at the end of the tunnel, sort of a thing. Okay. Wow. So you've got the number 11 here in this card. Okay. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is the Brian and Wendy Frood Oracle deck. And it's the Singer of Transfiguration. And it's interesting, I was just talking about transformation. Your inner transformation is taking place. Please hold on, okay? And with the red here and the red dress that she's wearing, I am being reminded of the root chakra, okay? You might want to work on that, because when you do that, you feel a lot more grounded, you feel stable, you're not spacey, you're not up in the head, you're not worrying too much, okay? You feel safe, you feel like you belong in this universe. So it's very, very important for you to get grounded, I feel, okay? And yes, you are going through a period of transformation, The 1111 portal is especially very crucial for you, I feel, because you're stepping into the new. Okay, you're really changing as a person is what I feel. And when that happens, you'll see the magic of your outer circumstances changing and responding to your inner change as well. Exchanging gifts, number 27, which is another 9. So you've got 9, 11, 9, 1, 2. Building blocks, number 28. I see this card a lot as a Capricornian card because it's talking about foundations, taking one step at a time, not giving up, persistence. It's putting one foot in front of the other, very much like the mountain goat of Capricorn. Your hard work is going to pay off, okay? Just hang in there. And also, if you're starting something new with the Magician, the number 1, take it easy. Go easy on yourself. You don't need to think about everything at once. When we do that, that's when we fall into this 9 of spades or 9 of swords energy. Okay, so stay very grounded. That's a very important message that is coming through. Like how we play Lego, that is what I'm being reminded of. Things will start to fit is what I'm seeing. Okay, like one block on top of the other, they will start to fit, and you will start to see the beginnings of that foundation. And this may have something to do with your career, with your talents, your gifts, your abilities, and you're wondering whether this is going to bear fruit or not. I feel like it is. Okay, you will start to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and you want to just sort of conquer your mind. Okay, I know it sounds easier said than done, but that is the whole game of life. That is how we play in terms of manifestation as well. Okay, and trust me, I struggle with it too. Everybody does to some extent, but we just need this reminder from time to time that we've got everything we need to create our reality. And you have the Magician here precisely for that purpose. Okay, you've got all the tools, the talents, the gifts, the skills that you need. Door to romance, number 33. Wow, you're getting these really powerful numbers. So 27 is 9, 28 is 10, which boils down to 1. So that's endings and new beginnings. You have a door opening up for you, number 33, number 11. You might be seeing these numbers, okay? 11, 11, 33, 333, 111. I feel like you're on the brink of a new chapter, which is very, very promising, and the old tough cycle is ending. Okay, so yes, there's a possibility here of new love coming your way with this door to romance. Let's see other cards. We have appreciation, number 15, which is 6. So you've got 3, you've got 6, you've got 9. That is the Tesla code. Okay, if you know about that, Google it if you want. 3, 6, 9 are like really literally magical numbers. Okay, so you are vibrating at the right frequency is what I want to say. Okay, if you followed the works of Nikola Tesla, he always spoke about frequency, vibration, energy. Everything is energy. This is talking about, staying in that, focusing on what is working for you, on what is good, what is happening in your life, or what you already have, which is wonderful. It reminds me of the 9 of Pentacles energy, which is, you being able to enjoy the fruit of your labor, but also taking the time to appreciate everything that you already have accomplished, you've gained. Okay, and we tend to lose focus on that because we're always kind of thinking about the next thing, the next goal, the next achievement. So this is suggesting here to appreciate and really be grateful for and focus on mostly what has turned out well for you. Okay, that's what's going to bring in more blessings and more happy surprises. So we have full moon completion, and wow, I was just speaking of focus crystals. Okay, you might want to work with amethyst. Okay, it's an amazing crystal to protect yourself and also for abundance actually. Okay, and of course it is connected to your third eye and your crown chakra, so you might want to work with amethyst. Okay, there is definitely an ending taking place. Okay, that's written all over your reading. It's very prominent, the end of a tough cycle, and it's like the worst is over, but the remnants of that perhaps are still hanging on or lingering in your mind. Okay, with that Nine of Swords, if there is a connection that you are tensed about, you're worried about, don't worry, because things can actually shift. Okay, quite almost quite rapidly is what I want to say. Okay, you're past that difficult phase, that difficult or challenging phase is what I want to say. Okay, yes, and the message here is repeated: focus and have a crystal clear focus on what you desire. That's what the magician does. Okay, yes, you will take inspired action towards it, towards your goals, towards whatever you're manifesting, but it all starts in the mind. It all starts with that focus, with that intention. Okay, so yes, let's pull some love oriented messages for you. Got two. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. And wow, oh my god, please focus. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and that's the number 27 again. Okay, 27, 27, 9, and we have the number 10 here. These numbers are very significant for you, and at the bottom of the deck here we have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. This almost looks like a proposal to me. I do feel like there's a chance here for either progress in an existing connection, where you start to open up, you start to open the door to your hearts, or there's a strong possibility of you meeting somebody who sparks that interest in you. Okay, remember the root chakra. I posted a meditation video link by Meditative Mind on my community page. That's a really good source. Okay, a channel to follow for meditations, but you can do it anyhow. Okay, anyhow you feel comfortable. But yes, I'm wishing you all the very best. Have a wonderful week ahead. Just remember to stay grounded and not allow yourself to get all up in the head. Okay, take care and God bless. Bye bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who've chosen this golden, I don't know why I'm hearing anesthetist. Are you like visiting somebody? Are you an anesthetist? Wow, that's weird. No idea why I'm hearing that. Okay, anesthesia, anesthetics. Okay, so we have the rune of Hagalas. Okay, and let's get one more. And we have the rune of Rido. Okay, interesting. So Hagalas has a lot to do with the energy of the Tower in tarot. It's quite unexpected, it's shocking, it's a disruption, it could be even, uncomfortable. But with Rido there, I feel like whatever is being taken out, okay, if something is being incisively removed from your life, let's say, it is happening because the universe wants you to step onto the path that you were meant to go on. Okay, so it doesn't have to be too big or too dramatic. It could be all internally as well. You may be shedding some old inhibitions, or there's something that happens and you have this epiphanic if that's a word, moment, and you're like, I'm just gonna go for this, or I'm done with this, or whatever it may be. And that's when things start to move, they start to shift, because the Rider rune has to do with a journey. It could be a physical journey for some of you, but for others of you, this is like a spiritual journey, or the end of a season and moving into a new season of your life. Okay, so the end of a chapter and starting off a new chapter. But I like seeing that rune because it always to me indicates movement. Okay, so we have strength, Leo, we have the moon, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. There is definitely something that is hidden, something that's going to come to the surface that you do not foresee. I don't mean to scare you, but I am getting that feeling here. Okay, and it could definitely be, like I said, an epiphany, something that almost rises from your subconscious. The moon is also very scorpionic. It's a Pisces or Cancer energy, but we are in Scorpio season. So this can definitely have to do with, some hidden fears, or the unconscious, or the subconscious. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like poof, something rising from the bottom up. And here in this card, the depiction shows this sort of a web around her hair, if you can see that. And with that third eye lit up, it's very much in connection to the message that I got with these runes here of an epiphany. Okay, enlightenment. Something is being shown to you, whether that is an illumination, which is the case I feel for many of you, and or whether this is an external event or some opportunity that comes out of the blue. It shakes you up out of a slumber is what I'm getting. Okay, and I feel that you will be stepping into a powerful role, whether that is in terms of a career or just feeling more empowered now to take on whatever comes your way. You are stepping into your own inner power, into your empowered self. Okay, that's the strongest message that I'm getting here for you. So it's like you're ready to roar. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're ready to roar, and this unleashing of power is happening either through some event which acts like a catalyst, or there's an epiphany that takes place that shakes you out of your comfort zone, and it pushes you forward in some way. Okay, and you are now willing and ready, I would say, to really step out of your fearful or your fearful self. Okay, your inhibited fearful self. You're ready to come out of that is what I'm seeing. Okay, so we have undressing of a salad. There's a lot going on. I'm getting some messages there, but let's see your other cards. You've got the thinking woman. Got deceit, number 25. Okay. A time for healing, balsamic moon. There is someone in your periphery in your social circle, or someone who's close to you, could be a boss as well, could be at work, who is hiding something from you, and that is probably what is going to be revealed. Okay, that is probably what is going to be illuminated. Okay, and with this undressing of a salad, it's talking about, you know, maintaining balance, not going into extremes, because often when we are shaken in some way, we tend to have like knee-jerk reactions. You don't want to do that. Okay, you want to think things through, you want to plan things, you also want to preserve your energy. That deceit could be your energy as well, you not wanting to reveal all your cards to somebody, and that's okay. Sometimes you're not ready to, or there are people around you who might not be you know, acting in your best interest, so you need to keep your cards close to your chest. Okay, because there's something about secrets is what I'm getting here. It could have something to do with money, but not necessarily. I'm seeing the books there in the thinking woman's hand, and books in Lenormand are about secrets. Okay, and the moon can also be about the unknown and secrets, and we are in the season of secrets. That's the Scorpio energy. Okay, so we've got higher power, number 4, and to be fair. Okay, I was just thinking, you know, that if there is a contract, or there's some sort of legal situation, some agreement that you need to think about, some decision you need to make, really pay attention to the details. Okay, because somebody might not be giving you all the details, or they might not be telling you exactly how it is, you know, the situation. That could be what is being revealed here. Okay, but then you also want to stay alert to that. Okay, to stay alert and open to receiving information, and you will actually get a lot of insight is what I'm getting. Okay, you're very connected to source, and the key here on her third eye chakra is the key, or the knowledge. Okay, the keys stand for knowledge and enlightenment in Lenormand. So that is talking about unlocking that secret. Okay, I hope I'm not sounding confusing, but the feeling that I'm getting here is that there is an some sort of a deceit or some secret that is going to come to light. And with the third eye chakra being emphasized twice in your reading, this is definitely talking about trusting the visions that you get, trusting your inner self. Okay, trusting your intuition. Okay, and having a very clear vision of what you want as well. Okay, and you will be able to see through. That's also the chakra that has to do with seeing through the veil. Okay, and you will be able to see through any sort of deceit, any sort of lies, secrets, drama, whatever it may be. It's almost like you will be able to undress the salad and see everything, you know, all the pieces and then make an informed decision. Okay, but remember to maintain balance, to stay balanced. You don't want to tip the scales either way. All right, not go into extremes. We have rebirth, spring equinox, and breach. Wow. I want to pull one card for that deceit thing. Okay, so you are undergoing a process of rebirth, and with rebirth also comes the emergence of the new. It's like you're ready to breach, you're ready to come out of that moon energy. Okay, and try something new, do something fun, go dive into the unknown in some way, but trust your instincts and take your brains, take your heart and everything with you. Okay, you want to follow logic as well as your intuition in this situation. I'm seeing a lot of fertility here. Spring equinox is a very fertile time, so there is the birth of something new here. Okay, and it's a very empress like energy. There's a lot of abundance that surrounds this. So we have the Magician. What is this deceit about? And the Sun. It is going to come to light, okay, whatever it is. Somebody's been playing tricks on you, or they've been hiding something. The Magician can be trickery, okay, someone trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat, you know, that sort of a thing. Playing games, could be mental games, whatever it is. Princess of Swords, this could be online, or somebody spying on you, okay, or yeah, hiding something from you. It is going to come to light, okay, so don't worry about it. Now let's get some love messages and love oriented cards. Got a very interesting reading. All right, take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Just give me a second. And we have love endures, love does not give up or lose faith. Love is helpful and withstands every situation. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Now that could simply be, you know, somebody just saying white lies, okay, and that could shake you up in some way, but I feel like you will be able to endure this. You will be able to successfully move on from this situation. Again, with take a chance on love, this feels to me like a journey, okay, somebody like the Six of Swords, and you have the journey rune there, okay, so this could definitely have something to do with travel or movement forward in a connection. Whatever it is, you will know your personal situation. So those are your messages, very interesting. I am wishing you all the best. Have a really nice week ahead. Do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you again later. Bye bye. Hi group 3. This is your reading if you've chosen this shell here. Let's see what's happening. Okay. I'm hearing gentleman, okay, kind gentleman. What does this mean? You might have a sweet or a supportive sort of male presence in your life, is what I'm getting, okay. Alright, so we have the rune of Lagos, and we have the rune of Northeast, okay. Which is kind of contradictory in a way, but yeah, not really. So one rune depicts flow and the other one is talking about stagnation. So I feel like there's a push and pull kind of energy. You want to go with the flow, but then you also want to stop and think and pause and reflect, okay. That could be a push and pull kind of energy that you're going through in the next 7 to 10 days. But Lagos is, you know, the energy of free flowing water. It's very connected to your intuition. So you really want to trust your intuition. And I feel like when this comes up, you know, this rune, you automatically actually are very much in tune with your emotions, with your feelings, with your intuition, and it just flows through, okay, very easily. But with Northeast there, it is asking you to sort of focus on what is very necessary, what is to kind of have like a razor sharp focus on only the necessities of life. So especially when it comes to your finances, you don't want to overspend. You want to sort of put a boundary or a limit on how much you can spend if you're feeling especially quite, you know, like a spendthrift in the next 7 to 10 days. But also it can mean that you need to maintain, like I said, that tunnel vision and really focus on what is really important, okay. Prioritize, focus on the really important stuff in your life, okay. All right. So we have the Five of Cups. Okay. We then have the Six of Wands. Wow. And the Eight of Swords. Okay. So there is a push and pull energy here, like I said. Okay. Your mind is pulling you in one direction, and your spirit, your soul is pushing you in another direction. So you've got air, you've got wands, you've got you've got air, you've got fire, you've got water here. Okay. And with that Five of Cups here and the Lagoons, there is healing as well taking place. Okay. I won't be surprised if you get Tobiah of the Waters in this deck, but let's see what you get actually. No, you have Owl, Parrot. Okay, so this has to do with communication, but communication with yourself as well. Are you holding yourself back in some way? Because I want to say turn your back on the negative story that is playing out in your mind, like the Eight of Swords is going on in a loop where you feel kind of stuck, and this card has been coming up a lot recently. We are sort of in transition, and we are moving to towards that 1111 portal, and this restriction can also be because of what we're going through in the world currently. Okay, that in itself creates this illusion that I am stuck, or I have no option, or I have no choice. Okay, but how you deal with the reality that you see is as important as the reality itself. Okay, so what I'm trying to get at is stay in this energy, the Six of Wands, which is confidence, which is overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles, and coming out of the battle a winner. Okay, and you don't want to play it small, you don't want to focus on the things that have gone by and that have not worked out, especially if you're stepping into the new. The past is irrelevant, it should not affect you, it should not dictate what you can and what you cannot achieve, and what you can have and cannot have. That limited perception needs to go. Okay, communication, this is again a number 5, so there are some changes taking place in your life. What I was getting initially, with this, that same message is what I want to repeat. Maintain that tunnel vision. That tunnel vision should be your success, your ability to overcome anything that is thrown on your path. Okay, and how you communicate with yourself is really important. And we are talking to ourselves all day long. We are communicating with ourselves all day long. Make that a positive story. This might be a good week to do journaling, to do scripting, and like rewriting your story. If you have maybe issues with self-esteem, with confidence, you want to rewrite statements or rewrite things that are happening for you right now in a positive light. At first it'll feel like deceit, it'll feel like lies, but then if you keep repeating it, and if you consciously make that effort to not pay attention to your inner critic, you will be able to change that script. Okay, you've got yin and yang, number 22. Man holding a heart. So I did hear, was it this group? Yeah, a kind gentleman. Okay, somebody I feel is supportive of you. Okay, you are likely to also get some kind of recognition for your efforts. Some milestone is going to be achieved with a wreath there. There is something to really be grateful for, because you're getting either compliments for your work, for who you are, or you're getting you're getting to see the results of your efforts. So you don't want to fall back on this energy, right? And you want to pay attention to your inner core, your inner balance. Okay. With the yin and yang and this man holding a heart, there could also be a soulmate connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be romance, but it could be, which is really supportive of you, is what I feel. There is also some important communication coming your way, is what I feel. Okay. We've got Observer, number 49. By the book, 11. So almost all the readings have had at least one card with the number 11. So the 1111 portal is very important. You've got 11 here, you've got 22, which is a master number as well, a builder number. You might not feel like taking a risk, which is okay, alright. Do what has worked out for you so far. Focus on that which is like a known, tested, tried formula, you could say. Okay, if you're not feeling like taking a leap of faith, it's all right. You don't need to push yourself too hard. But also I want to say, you know, with the book here, I was talking about scripting, and with the fox here in this card, strategizing, writing down things could be really important for you. Communication is writing as well. Okay, so you might want to do some journaling, but yes, you don't need to involve yourself in the drama that is taking place. Coming back to this rune, focus on only what is necessary. Okay, having that tunnel vision is really going to help you. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. You've got dawn, new beginnings, and dance, celebration. This is beautiful. Your guides want you to have fun, to get out of your head, okay, and to step out of that old, stagnant energy, okay. Things are really changing, okay, even if they don't feel like they are at the moment. Your guides are also suggesting you to probably get out in nature, okay, and connect to nature. That would be really helpful to you. But I had spoken about this once earlier. You know, movement is essential. If you're feeling stagnant, you're feeling too stuck in the head, I also do this, you know, put on some nice music and just let yourself free and dance. And this has been proven. It affects our central nervous system. So just shake that energy off, okay, when you feel like this, okay, because it is an illusion. It's when too many thoughts are burdening us at the same time, or we are stuck in this loop of back and forth, you know, thinking. And limiting beliefs tend to overwhelm us. You're in for a new beginning, okay. There's a lot to look forward to, but there is that lingering sort of energy with the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. And this happens when we are just on the brink of change, okay. That's when our ego really steps in and wants to keep us stuck in that old paradigm, in that old cycle, that old way of being, okay. Do not fall for that. It is an illusion, okay. And just as I said that, look at this. This is the card that popped out. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Need I say more? Okay. Your guides are really trying to talk to you, probably also through music, okay. You want to keep an ear out, if not an eye out, and pay attention to the communication, the messages that you get through music possibly, okay. Because you might just find a creative solution to a problem that's been lingering for too long. Trust your intuition with that, okay. Things are shifting, they are gaining momentum, so you're not going to be feeling limited anymore. You're not going to be feeling stuck anymore. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. The Five of Cups is all about perspective. And at the bottom of the deck, love is all around you. There is love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as the truth. And in this card as well, she's whirling, okay, again, like dancing basically. So maybe you really enjoy dancing like I do. If not dancing, maybe you just want to, move your body somehow, exercise, do yoga or go for a walk or whatever it is that releases some of that pent up energy and your thoughts, and clears the clutter from your mind. Okay, be compassionate to yourself. I will leave you with this card and this one. Okay, group number 3, pay attention to the future and what you're bringing in rather than what has happened already. And it's interesting, I just noticed there are 2 swans here, which is a couple, and you have the man holding a heart there. You have support, okay? You have support, possibly even new love, okay? Wishing you all the best, group number 3. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again later. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed the reading. I would really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, and leave me a comment if you so desire. I'll see you again later. Bye bye.